So Christine,
Hi everyone. I'm back with someone new today.
my name is Gabby. My hair looks really funky.
Okay. So the challenge is I have to explain to you whatever is going on in Venezuela right now.
Yes.
So what do you know so far?
Like almost nothing. I've been paying attention to nothing because of my AP test.
APs!
Yeah, so
Okay.
I have been completely like out of touch with the media or whatever. So have there been any very recent updates that I should know about, like this past week?
Well, recent updates include an attempted coup and an attempted uprising that failed. But we should start from the top because that just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so first, Venezuela is a country at the tippity top part of South Africa. South America. Oh my God, South America, next to Colombia. And so why is this important? Well, let's be real. All of y'all don't know where that is unless you've been on vacation there or you are going to be a geography major. But you probably haven't seen a map past the US of A. So there we go. Okay, so basically we have two political leaders. One is Maduro and one is Guaido. So Maduro was sworn in for a second term back in January.
Okay.
And a few weeks later, Guaido, the second guy, was like, he challenged that and basically declared himself the president.
Oh. Because you can do that there?
Well, it's more complicated. So Maduro basically got power after Chavez, the past president, passed away in 2013. And then Chavez basically was the guy who messed this all up. So he blames the U.S. for sanctions, but there was a lot of mismanagement and corruption on his part. So that's why there's like almost 1 million percentile of inflation.
Oh my God.
Yeah, let's see the numbers. Hold on. Okay, so Maduro right now has so much power. He kills everyone or people who like disagree with him with violence.
Okay.
So there's that.
Cool.
And he has the loyalty of the military.
Oh, so a lot of power then.
Yes. So in 2017, all the protests increased. So Maduro takes the National Assembly, which is the opposition, basically like their legislative branch or their Congress.
So he has that as well now.
Basically, that was the opposition of Maduro had the majority in the National Assembly, but then he took control of that and made a constituent assembly and asked it to rewrite the Constitution.
Oh, so he's really reworking the entire government, basically.
And he jailed all the leaders of the opposition party.
Okay.
So basically, like Nancy Pelosi, Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren, Paul Ryan, he just kind of jailed them all.
Oh my God.
Because he's like, I don't want dissent.
So in this moment, like, what kind of system of government are they technically under?
They can claim both democracy and dictatorship.
Okay, so but right now
like how China does.
Oh my gosh. But right now they're more working towards the dictatorship, it seems like, right?
Yes.
But
in a sense, it's also different things changed.
Yes.
So in May 2018, Maduro won the election, the re-election of a 6-year term.
Okay.
So
6 years.
basically, each term is 6 years, and this is his re-election year. So voter rigging.
Yeah.
It's widely reported. So
Okay.
many countries did not recognize this as legitimate.
So it's corrupt.
And then Guaido is the National Assembly's elected leader.
Okay.
And he basically said, so I am the president. Now this is just the politics part. So the prices of goods in Venezuela are skyrocketing. So like rich prices times 5.
Like domestic goods or more
Domestic
like,
goods. So every grocery store is like empty. There's just nothing there. And the International Monetary Fund estimates that inflation will reach 10 million% this year.
Oh my
There's the number.
And how about like foreign products? Is there like high tariffs or anything like that?
That's the thing. Foreign products can't get in.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Because so their health system is like not there. And then in a sense, this is like a failure of socialism.
Okay, I got that.
However, there's aid on the border.
Okay.
And Maduro won't let this aid in because that's just giving legitimacy to Guaido, the second leader who is open to outside communication.
Okay. Interesting.
So then, what about the UN? So we're like, why can't they step in? Because, United Nations.
Kind of important.
Here we go, ready? So in the UN, there's this basically a little table called the Security Council.
Okay.
And Russia and China have a seat there permanently.
Okay.
And they're not going to let anything pass that stops this mayhem, because if this dictatorship / communism ends, Russia and China can look at Venezuela and be like, see, this works.
It's justifying their actions.
It's justifying their country's actions.
Yeah.
So they're going to be like, oh, look, there's another one.
Oh my
To their own
gosh.
people, they'll be like, this is right.
Oh,
So, and then what can we do? So we got sanctions on the military, which is also an option. But here's the problem. Think of it like kind of Hunger Games style.
That's
If
great.
you, like in the Hunger Games, if you put your name more times in the drawing, you get food. In Venezuela, if you go to the military, you also get food.
Okay.
So if you sanction the military and go against Maduro, then it basically leaves you in a place where you're vulnerable to push more people into poverty
Okay.
and more craziness.
Okay.
So basically extend the starvation, even though our goal was to help the people.
Okay. Interesting.
Next, we have Guaido. So basically the guy who's like the only guy left that Venezuelans have chosen. But here's the thing, he now looks like a Western prop.
Okay.
He seems like the guy that all the West is rooting for, and how does that look on a country that wants to be independent?
Exactly.
It's like when England was like, hey, King George is your leader, but we were like, nah, fam.
So it's like the loyalists. Or
Exactly.
Whatever. Okay.
And we can't just say that this is like following every Western prop we've ever had,
Yeah.
because we know how Western prop ends.
Not the best.
These white men are dangerous. Anyways.
Okay.
And then the final option we looked at was like a revolt, which like what happened last week.
Okay. And was that led by the people, or? is
Yes,
that-
well,
yeah.
kind of like Guaido kind of like encouraged it.
Okay.
But then like civil war,
Okay.
that's not really a great idea,
But-
because more civilian casualty while we don't have food.
Yeah, but is it a strong possibility right now?
No, because
Okay.
Maduro has so much power and control in the sense that like there's no way for anyone to actually go beyond that
Okay.
and still be okay. So Venezuela's Supreme Court leader, Moreno, he supports Guaido, but then he switched back to supporting Maduro because
Back and forth.
Maduro has guns and
Power.
military and power. So right now, I think it's just this big idea of hope,
Okay. Is there any?
and we're just gonna have to end on that note.
We'll find out, I guess.
The ravaged type